I am back at the Fodak thrift store in Stone Mountain, Georgia to go thrifting. Fodak stands for Friends of Disabled Adults and Children. They have a thrift store and they also accept donations of medical equipment for people in the community who need it. Also, Fodak recently sent, I think it was 20 pallets of medical supplies to Jamaica, where they are really struggling with the after effects of Hurricane Melissa. So I saw that on the news, and you will notice in this video that the prices are quite a bit higher than Goodwill and Value Village, which are the thrift stores where I usually shop. But I wanted to come back and support them because I thought that was awesome that they had sent all of that help to Jamaica. And I also think that their items are a little bit higher quality here, and you are less likely to see a bunch of broken stuff on the shelves. I did look back to see how long ago it was that I was here, and it was 7 months ago, and I made a video on it. So I'll put that video in the end card. But I thought it would be kind of a fun treasure hunt to see if there's anything on the shelves that was here 7 months ago that's still sitting there. I mean, I definitely have stuff in my antique booth that was sitting there 7 months ago. I've had stuff in there that's been sitting there for years. So let's go inside and see if I can find anything that I can flip for a profit in my antique booth, and also go on a little treasure hunt to see if there's anything still here that was here 7 months ago. These are pretty. They're nice and heavy. They appear to be lead crystal, but they're $20. I'm gonna have to leave them here. I really love this French provincial dresser with a mirror. I don't see the mirror. And the tall dresser. If I was still flipping furniture, I would be interested in that. They generally mark the prices down on their furniture each month, so that's why they put the date. So when it gets to be, for instance, like December 5th, they'll probably mark this piece down. I don't see the mirror on that one either. Here's another lovely dresser, $100 for this huge 12-drawer dresser. And look at this armoire. This is an antique, so more than 100 years old. $160 on that. Moving right along into hard goods. I love Japanese speckled stoneware, and it has been selling pretty well for me in the antique booth. These are just $2 a piece. I think I'm going to go ahead and put them in the cart, and then a little bit later in my shopping trip, I'll just like check them really carefully for chips or cracks. I don't see any at first glance. At just $2 a piece, I think that these are probably worth it. They're probably for ramen. Actually sounds really yummy. Lots of soup crocks. These ones with the recipe on them tend to be popular in our antique store, but I have one in my booth that's been sitting there for a while, so I think I will leave these behind. Lots of this brown and beige stoneware, which I like, but it's the colors just are not popular. Browns are just not popular. Let's see, what is this casserole dish at the bottom though? Let me look closer at this. I think this is probably glass bake, but it doesn't have the yellow daisy on it that I like, so I don't think I'm gonna grab this either. There is so much clear glass here. A couple of lonely light blue glasses. They're not very heavy. Clear glass just sits in the thrift stores, and it sits in the antique booths too. It just does not sell. Lots and lots of sets of dishes. I love these Corelle coffee cups, but I'm only interested in the cups. I don't want a whole set with plates and all that. So you're not allowed to break up the sets here at Fodak. They're selling all these as sets, and I recognize a lot of these dishes from not just the last time I was here 7 months ago, but from, oh my gosh, some of this stuff has been sitting here for years, to be honest. I love these plates. Look at these. But at $6 a piece, I'm not going to be able to get them. I'm really drawn to this dogwood pattern. It is Covington Japanese stoneware, but they want $65 for the set, it looks like on that. And I don't want the set. If I sold online, I could probably do better in this section because plates and stuff are just easier to move online because you've got customers looking for that exact pattern. More Japanese stoneware, hand painted. It looks like floral impressions. Those are really pretty. Let's see what else looks interesting. That's the rule. Posted right there. Oh, these are cute. These, I think, are vintage espresso cups. Let's check for a price on the set. There is no price. Ugh, I would get these if they're reasonably priced, but there's no information at all. Strawberries, vintage strawberry patterns in particular, are popular right now. This set has been here for a very long time, and I've looked at it every time I come. Still here. These are interesting. $4 a piece for these pedestal mugs. I really like these. A little bit high on the price, though. Let's keep moving. Not into the more fancy flowery stuff. I like more simple patterns, I guess. With these $2 for small plates. Oh, okay. Sorry. These are Metlocks from California. So that is American stoneware. Misty Isle collection by Noritake. These are pretty. They look very 80s to me. Here's a set of Corelle. 16 pieces for $25. Okay. I don't think this is actually 16 pieces. I really like this pattern. I really have gotten interested in collecting different patterns of the Corelle cups. But I don't need all those plates. They just won't sell, honestly. Here's another set of the Covington with the dogwood. I love that dogwood. This one is blue and white, which I think is even prettier than the beige and white that I saw a minute ago. This is pretty. $10 for this casserole dish. Oh, look at the inside. The glaze is so nice and shiny. Signed with little signature. But right here where the spoon goes, there is a significant crack. Okay, so here's some Tupperware vintage canisters. I've sold a set of these before in the orange, but this is missing one of them. And they're just priced too high, honestly. Yes, they're cool, but at the end of the day, they are just plastic. Somebody thought that they were more valuable than they really are, I think. So many casserole dishes that are just plain white. I'm looking for white with designs on them. This looks like Corningware. Let's see if it has a design. It does not. Let's just keep moving. I think this is Ray Dunn. But this big sticker is covering everything up on the bottom. $1.50. What is it though? Pickups. I don't know what that means. Should I know what that means? Help me out. Okay, salt and pepper shakers. One of my obsessions. What do these say? They're from New Jersey, but they say made in China. Okay. Apples are just really popular in North Georgia, which is where my antique booth is. But for some reason, these are not priced as a set, and they want $5 a piece for them, so that's $10. I just don't think there's any room for me on those. I like this. Live Better Naturally, UNESCO, 1977 stoneware. So that's a desirable brand, but unfortunately, it's missing the salt shaker. So it's $4 just for the pepper. And on the top, right here, you can see the P for pepper. Let's keep going. These are pretty. More Japanese speckled stoneware. It's just my jam lately. Honestly, I love it. Okay, so again, not priced as a set, but since they're each three, it's $6 for this set. And then another another set for $7. Okay, I kind of like that the salt is white and that the pepper is brown. I'm gonna grab these. They are so cute. I do have a stopper. Oh, those are adorable. Okay, let's put you over here. This was absolutely here 7 months ago. It's $5 though, and the sugar bowl is not here. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's a kitty measuring cup, and his tail is the handle. Not vintage, but it's cute. I'm gonna get this. It's just $1, right? I love kitties. Customers love kitties too. They really do. Those are pretty. The green rectangular dishes are pretty. An instant coffee canister. Is instant coffee really even a thing anymore? I feel like it was more of an 80s thing, maybe. Like, I'm not sure anyone would have any use for this, even though it is interesting. Let's see what else they have. These green dishes with the leaves are pretty, but they are newer. Very heavy. What this with the flowers? What is this? Mikasa. Bone china. This is pretty, but I wonder if it's supposed to have a lid. I think I'm gonna leave this behind. And this is also really pretty. I can't make out what's on the bottom. Eggs. Oh, these are pretty. They are wooden and hand painted. They are asking $5 for each egg with the stand. So this is tempting. People love eggs. And this is a nice little collection. I'm just not sure. What are these? Glade? They must be air fresheners of some type. I've never seen that. And here's a bell with some fruit on it, but no clanger. So it doesn't ring. Ooh, a spouted batter bowl with a handle. It's signed Studio Pottery. I don't see any chips or cracks, and it has a nice glaze. I'm going to grab this. People have started baking again. I've seen a resurgence in that. What is this down here? Okay, I love this tray. What is that? Oh, it's newer though. Nothing too special. This is a mold. That's pretty, but $6. Nope, not today. Should be careful how much I spend here because I like things, but I have to think. I really have to think. What are these little Chinese porcelain? I guess they're for soy sauce maybe or other dipping sauces. These are pretty. More Apple kitchen stuff. Cute. Let's see what's down here. Embassy USA. And that's plastic. Okay, let's keep going. I love holiday patterns. This is $6 for this holiday platter. Let me take another look at this. Royal Doulton. It just doesn't sell as much as I love it. A lot of my Christmas stuff doesn't sell very well. Let's see. That's a pie dish. Now these do sell. Pretty roses on it. Let's see. Who makes this? $6. I have sold an identical one to this before. This is made in Thailand. It's $6, but I know it will sell, and I think I'm gonna get it. It's in pretty good condition, just needs a good washing. So moving right along, put some stuff in the cart. This appears to be a Food Network piece. I've never seen that. Oh, look at this chunky oven-proof stoneware bowl. I love it, but browns just are not very popular. Otherwise, I'd probably get it. Here's a pretty blue bottle with a hinge stopper. It says Vermont, USA, $3. That is cute. I'm not sure about that. Here's a sake pitcher, but no sake cups. What else? Some German beer steins. Big chip right there. What else do we have today? Moving right along, this is a pretty pattern. It's not marked, but I think it's a canister that's missing its lid, unfortunately. A cute little egg, $8. What? Okay, there's a surprise inside. It's a little bunny. Oh, I'll have to leave him. Let's keep moving. This is pretty. That's very lightweight. This is interesting. I've never seen anything quite like that before. Is this made in Italy? So Italian pottery, but it's $8. That's a little bit much for resale. What else do we have on this aisle? Let's keep going. Couple little dog figurines, unmarked. Nothing too terribly exciting in figurines today. Lots of clear glass. Here's a 1970s figurine. Nothing too exciting on this aisle. Moving right along to planters and vases. Well, this amber one is pretty. I think that's a vase, or is it for wine? I'm not sure. It's got grapes on it. Let's see, here's a milk glass planter, I suppose, for $12. There is absolutely no design or hobnail or anything on that. Actually not sure what that is, a planter or a candy dish. This is pretty though. The signed vase also looks kind of 80s with those pastels. Let's just keep going. Tons of clear vases. Look at this retro jar, $3.50. I love this starburst design in the glass. I'm not in love with the brown top on it. Sometimes these have a cute orange top or red top, but I'm still gonna get it. I think it's adorable. I've placed this lovely crocheted Afghan on the edge of my cart to get a better look at it. I love the colors. It's $3 for this beautiful piece. I'm gonna get it. So I've got a nice collection here. Well, that was so much fun. I got some stuff. The Afghan, I'm going to keep that for myself. I just love those colors. I will show you where I'm going to put it in my house. And I will also just kind of spread everything out on the table when I get home to show you the haul. Okay, as promised, I just wanted to show you why I was so drawn to this crocheted Afghan. I just really love the colors on it. I love the pink and green. It's so preppy and fun. and I have these inexpensive rugs from Walmart, and the color is just a perfect match. So the reason why I have these inexpensive rugs from Walmart is because I can machine wash them really easily, and since we have dogs, that's just super helpful. So anyway, I just thought that that was adorable, and I just wanted it. It was only $3. Can you imagine all the hours that someone put into crocheting this? And it just ended up in a thrift store for $3. That makes me sad. And here's the rest of the haul over here. I got the pie plate for $5. I think that it will sell for $18 to $20. I got the spouted batter bowl for $6. This should sell for $22. I did get all 4 of the Japanese stoneware little soup bowls with the lids for just $2 a piece. I think that they will sell for $10 a piece. And then the Japanese salt and pepper shakers, also in the speckled stoneware. The white one does have a speckle too, which is a little bit harder to see. I just thought these were pretty. So these were $6 for the set. And I think that they will sell for $22. I'm not sure. Maybe not quite that much. And then this one, I just loved this Starburst vintage pattern on the glass. I don't love the color of the lid, but I think it was worth the $3.50 for how pretty the glass is. And then I hadn't noticed this before about these, but this has measurements on it. So this plastic lid has ounce measurements on it. I just had never noticed that before. It's got 2 ounces, 4 ounces, and 6 ounces. So interesting, right? I believe that this will sell for $14. My peace lily is very, very unhappy. I really am upset about it. We repotted it and put it in a bigger pot, and it is very unhappy. So I'm sad about the peace lily. It's very upset. I have another peace lily that I've had for 23 years because someone gave it to me at my mom's funeral. So I know how long I've had it. I've had it since 2002. So yeah, that's 23 years. And I'll show you that one too. But that peace lily I have managed to keep alive all those years. And our new one looks like it's gonna die after only having it for like a week. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. It did not like being repotted, even though the pot that it came in was extremely small. It was too small for it. So anyway, I hope the new one survives. This is the 23-year-old peace lily. So it doesn't flower anymore, but I've managed to keep it alive all these years. So I hope the other one survives. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment if you enjoy this type of content. And as always, I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.